Hello and welcome back. In this video I explored Tel Aviv, going on a street food tour, on some graffiti sightseeing before heading to Jaffa, which is the old part of Tel Aviv, and then finally at the end took part in the Pride Festival, which was incredible, as you're about to see. So let's jump into the video. First views of Tel Aviv. So we've now entered here into the Carmel market, founded by the Russians actually, who built this thing in the early days of Tel Aviv when it was still pretty much a desert. Full of local stuff. Tends to be packed on other days of the week. A bit less so right now. Fresh pomegranate juice here. Look how full that looks. Look at all these different sweets here. Different spices here. We just tried a bunch of different halvas here, which are very popular desserts here in Israel. And the one with pistachio is my favorite, but they have ones with mango, even chili. Really great. We just tried a few different ones. You can even package it and bring it back on the airplane with you. They said they can do that, so pretty good souvenir to bring back if you're in Tel Aviv. So we just stopped by a really local place just off the Carmel market, and we're trying borekas. Add in some egg. It also comes with olives. This one is a spinach one. You can also get it with cheese. Super good, super local. Mountain of dates here, nuts, different dried fruits. Pretty photogenic stall. This looks like a super good hummus place. It looks very much like a synagogue, but it's not, don't be fooled. But it's a pretty cool looking place from the inside. You can see they even have Stars of David and everything inside, the decorations here to make it look like it's a synagogue. Let's give it a try. When you come to Israel, you have to try hummus. It's famous all over the Middle East, in Lebanon, originated from Egypt, but it's still really important here to the people. It's part of the cuisine. You must try, especially if you can find a place that looks like a synagogue.
This is the burika. This is Shaicha is gonna tell us about it.
Good morning, everyone. I feel inside your choice of mashed potato, egg, or mix together. Now, all fried to be crispy and the yellow in the egg is runny. You can eat it this way like a pastel, but I recommend that it's all this in a pita bread. Bit of spice, cabbage, tomato, the best pita you ever eat.
This is the best thing I've eaten today. Definitely come to this stall and try it. So this one here is the spin fried donut, as you can see just there. Here we go.
Okay, good. Guys, ready when you are. Good?
Crunchy and sugary. A bit firmer than a regular donut, I would say. So having left the Gaza market, we've walked on to a place called Beer Bazaar. Just trying a glass. There's over 100 types of beer here in Israel, Israeli-made beer. So this one's called Fat Cat. That's really good. It's not too bitter, kind of light, and good for a hot day. So right now we're walking around Floretin, which is an extremely cool area, and checking out some different street art, and there are many different types, not just sprayed, stenciled, there are stickers, Also three-dimensional face masks on walls, all kinds of things. So super interesting to see. You can see in these shots here the diversity and different types that are around this area of Floretin. We're now in Jaffa, which is one of the oldest parts of the city of Tel Aviv. Going to be exploring some very historic areas which actually look quite modern now on first impressions, so kind of using the old and the new together, a bit like Jerusalem. You can see the first views of the old streets of Jaffa here, even an old mosque, old rugs, probably still left from the heritage of the Ottoman Empire. I love the fact there's modern places being used today, but they haven't got rid of that old structure. Here we are, first views of the Mediterranean. Little beach down here. Views of skyscrapers in the distance, modern Tel Aviv, and old Tel Aviv just this way. So nice to finally get the fresh sea air after spending the morning in hot Floretin, central Tel Aviv. Now we can get a bit of a breeze. It's a bit cooler, a bit more open space as well. Very nice rustic feel to Old Jaffa. As you can see, people on electric scooters, they're everywhere here in Tel Aviv. A blend of the new and old. Nice modern apartments by the seafront here in this really cool port area. So right from the beautiful port view, we're now making our way up to the old streets of Jaffa. The streets of Old Jaffa up these stairs are around a couple hundred years old, built by the Ottoman Empire. You can see the similar style that you always see in Jerusalem and in other cities like Istanbul, which I've been talking about, and the same sort of coloured stone steps. Very picturesque around here. Beautiful, charming old streets, narrow. So before attending the Pride Parade the next day, we actually spent the early morning meeting with IGY, the Israel Gay Youth, and spoke to around 10 different members between the ages of 18 to 24, or 18 to 30 I should say. And most of them were telling us their personal stories of how it was living as a gay person in Tel Aviv, and more specifically Israel. And there seems to be a stereotype, and this is just what I got from talking to them, that being a gay person in Israel is really easy. And that's not necessarily the case. There are some areas of the country which it's very difficult to do so. Tel Aviv is much more accepting. As you're about to see, this Pride Festival that we attended was insane. So many people there, 250,000 to be exact. And obviously there's a lot of support there. However, there are still some places within Tel Aviv itself where people do not necessarily feel comfortable being LGBTQ. And I think that's something important to remember, that it's not just perfect, even in Tel Aviv, which is supposed to be a very liberal and open city. So that's something interesting to bear in mind. Fundamentally, the Pride Parade is more of a protest than a celebration. It's to show everybody and stand up for their rights, more so than just people getting drunk and having a party. Although you will see later on, most people are getting drunk and having a party, so it does turn into that later on. Very interesting to meet with these amazing young members, and if you want to see more information about IGY, then you can check out the link in the description below. And yeah, I'll pop into the Pride Parade footage now. Welcome back to Tel Aviv, and today is the annual Pride Festival for the LGBTQ community, and I'm going to be following the steps. It's an incredible event with so much colour and atmosphere that really I'm very lucky to have the opportunity to see it. Just look at the sea of people in front of me. I'm right at the start of where the parade is supposed to kick off. You can see here, this is the starting point of the parade, and it's not just for the LGBT community, members of the public, everybody gets involved. It's a one big community event. So the parade has now started and we're going to be following it along. People shooting water with water guns from the balconies, waving flags, music, so much going on. If you can find a particular part of the parade where music is playing, it's best to follow them because that's where all the liveliest people and best atmosphere is going to be, right in that part. If you just drift with loads of people walking, it's a bit more quiet. It's important to remember that Pride isn't one huge party, it's also a protest for some people. It's also very important to encourage the values of why Pride started in the beginning. It's estimated that around 200,000 people are attending Pride this year, so that number goes up every single year, and it's really a huge event. Many people from all kinds of countries are coming here. Particularly, it's a huge moment because it's sort of the only place in the Middle East where, you know, LGBT is really something that people are paying attention to. It's more of a symbol than just Pride in London, for say, example. And that's what makes this particular Pride so passionate, so colourful and interesting, as it takes place in, you know, a part of the world where it kind of stands alone. Following the parade all along, we've now made it to the seafront. The beach is here. They have all the parade trucks ready to go, which will be leaving in just a moment.
Tel Aviv!
Wow, so quiet in here. I just quickly came back after coming off the street, walking past my hotel. Let's go out and take a look at the view. crazy. It's like a party of 200,000 people, and we have a perfect hot day with blue skies and the beach just there, and I have like a balcony to just watch and witness it all. Amazing. Definitely a once in a lifetime experience. So there you go, absolutely insane scenes there at the Pride Festival, and I'm going to end the video here. This is my last one. The next video is going to be from Seoul, South Korea. I actually was in South Korea before flying to Tel Aviv in the first place for these 4 videos, but I had to upload these videos first as part of my tour, and then I'll be uploading a few videos from South Korea where I went to after the Philippines and then before flying to Tel Aviv. Following those few videos from South Korea, I'm then going to upload the videos from the country I'm sitting in right now, but for now that is a secret. Although if you do check my Instagram bio, I always update exactly where I am, so you can technically find out if you check there. So stay tuned for all of that. Lots of countries and lots of coverage coming to my channel in quick succession. So stick around, and I hope you enjoy them, and I'll see you then. Peace.